Hello, my friends. This is a update to Theta Network. We're looking at it in January. It's currently January 24th, 2025, 8:27 p.m. Eastern Time. Theta Network at the time of this reading, 1.9938 or just under $2 USD. And we're going to take a closer look at this because we had a ultimate subscriber really counting on us to get this info for them. If you guys don't know what an ultimate subscriber is, very rarely, as in the lifetime of this business, we've only offered it 3 times. We'll offer like a lifetime, one-time payment, lifetime subscription, future and the present and future subscriptions. Basically, never pay a subscription fee again and get access to all the info. It's more so like an honorary subscription because these are people that stepped in to help the channel when we needed it most. So there's only 3 currently, only 3 ultimate subscribers. But with that said, let's get into this Theta. So not, as far as this, like the accuracy compared to December, our December reading I believe was way more accurate. This isn't completely off. We're just kind of like off a couple days here on one of these highs, right? I have it for the 14th. Is that right? I have it for the 15th. It ends up being the 16th, 17th. Or it ends up being the 17th, 18th. So looking at the reading, that adds up pretty well, right? I just didn't identify it personally. I kind of missed it, but only a day off as far as that high. I think based on what's transpired, there's probably a lot of people that are getting really scared right here at these levels. But this really does look like we've got the lowest lows for the month of January taking place here, as in the 26th, 27th. So last thing you want to do is get scared out here in the midst of this. My sense is that there's a really big move to the upside here at the end of the month. And then you can see the card for February is the Swiftness card, which is a fast move higher on a multi-day scale. Right, and so my sense is that we've probably got like opportunity by opportunity in here. Looking at the 1 year, right, we have this failed attempt to break through resistance that we're expecting to break through. It was disappointing. I'd say that was very disappointing, that move. I'm sure others agree. And then we had a sharp drop into mid-month and then an unexpected move out of the low. End of the month, we've got this full card opportunity. So this is likely this drop here, followed by a big move into key technical price level and a highest price level for the year thus far, at least for 2025. So we're looking at something higher than 260 at least. If you're new to the channel, these ellipses that we draw are they're expected locations where we expect to see price levels meet. Usually they'll be like marking like a reversal area, but not always. That's important to note, not always. And then when we look at it from the multi-year, guys, right, we have this range that's really highlighted, right? We're at the bottom of a range on a multi-year scale that's highlighted. And then there's a high signification. What you need to understand is that with a multi-year reading, it can be plus or minus as much as 2 years of wiggle room. It's a sequence of chart events that you want to pay closest attention to. That's a rule of thumb for all SO meta types of readings. Just in the case of a multi-year, it's plus or minus years rather than days. My sense is that there's going to be a huge move to the upside on a multi-day scale that takes place here, and it'll either take us out of a trough in 2025 into a high in 2026, or we've already seen it. I think very likely this trough, this important trough, is still ahead of us, but it is very likely to be after a huge move to the upside, right? This full card before the science card and these indications of a highest high for the year thus far. The purple correlation is the adjustment card, right? The adjustment card, right? You see that, guys? So I would not get scared out here, guys. I know it's easier said than done, but personally, I just really feel strongly you're gonna want to be long. These are buying levels, if you ask me. Maybe not quite yet, but I definitely wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't sell. I think this is the low for January taking place. Now in February, what's interesting is this full card here at the in the very beginning of the month of February. This indicates a sharp drop and this full card opportunity. So that is likely where I would want to get into. Like if I'm looking to get into Theta and I'm not in Theta already, or I'm looking to add to Theta, that's when I would wait. I would wait until roughly the 2nd of February to hop into long positions. That full card again is ultra significant. It's kind of like a cross-reading congruency there. And then we've got the science card here at the end of the month. Interesting. That's not early. Oh, it is early Feb. Okay. It looks like we established new support, and then we also after that, after some sideways back and forth behavior, we establish a bullish, like a bullish trend, more of a bullish trend. And it looks to me that there's probably a pretty big breakout here out of this low, or around the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, a big breakout again at the end of the month. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Apologize for the lack of editing. Yeah, so we likely have a good spike here, somewhere around the. There's a couple. So I really think we're bottoming out here, guys, and we might do like a little back and forth going on there, but then we should have a pop and drop around the 27th, more sideways fluctuating rally, preceded by a sharp drop off of a peak there on the cusp of the 28th, 29th, most likely. But out of that sharp drop, we have another big move from the bottom of the range all the way to the top of the range, very likely taking us back to highs for the month. So that's just it, guys. You don't want to get scared out here and then miss out on that move. And hopefully that stuff helps, guys. If you're new to the channel, we are normally putting out these day-by-day predictions, but we had a pretty bad car accident, so that, and we're playing catch up. The March readings have just been recorded and photographed. And I think by February 1st, or roughly very close to February 1st, we will be officially caught up and back on like a month ahead at least, as far as it goes for putting out the monthly. So look out for that. In the meantime, guys, if you've been following for a while and you're wondering how to get this information, we're covering all of this stuff as on Discord. Like the YouTube channel seems probably very quiet compared to normal. That's because it's just way too much work right now, guys. Especially with the back injury, way too much work. We need to play catch up. When we get to recording April readings, that's where we'll start to pick up steam on YouTube again. We will be putting out videos on YouTube, just not nearly as frequently between now and April. So if you need that information, guys, I highly recommend getting on the Discord, on the Investor Profit Discord server, with one of the subscriptions. You can do the free one if you want, but really the real power is in the subscriptions. Because they get you access to all of these, where is it? They get you access to all of these things. Oop. They get you access to like a ton of different crypto channels, crypto and ticker channels, as well as live trading view charts and all that stuff. I'd show you, but my streamer mode is off for whatever reason. But with that said, guys, thanks for watching. Much love and appreciation. Don't forget about the rule of karma. That's super, super important. 5% of all profits made from this information, we are expecting that people are donating that forward to a charity. 5% of that profit should come back to the channel to you guys. We spend all of our time. Look at me. I'm in a back brace. Right? I have a broken L1 or a fractured L1, and I'm sitting here on a Friday night working. So, put in your side of the equation and follow through on that 5%, my friends. We were counting on you here at the channel. That's how we continue to do all this crazy and massive amount of work, So, much love to all my angel investors. Blessings to all my angel investors. I will see you guys on the next one.